This section describes how to create an original costume. Open Costume Settings from Edit in the menu. You will see a screen like this. You can change the texture of the costume in sections like this. We will explain how to create detailed textures in the next lesson. So let's replace the textures with those we have prepared in advance. For this section, select Brass Battery Pit as is. Check the Change Model Texture checkbox and select a texture. As you can see, the costume of the specified section has been changed. Next, change the hat. This is a different sectioning than the previous one. Now select Brass. Select the type of hat from this drop-down menu. This time, select Hat 2. We will also paste the texture for this hat that we created in advance. The hat is now modified as shown. Since we changed only the brass section earlier, we want to change the battery as well. Since a texture has already been assigned to Hat 2, all we need to do is select it. The color of the battery can also be changed freely. You can also use a shell texture to attach a design like this. Textures can also be attached to the BD head. Textures can also be set for each flag. The color is multiplied by the color of the texture image. So adjust the color if you want to express the color of the texture as it is. Costume information such as costumes, hats, battery colors, flags, etc. is saved in the DSM file along with the drill design. It can also be saved and loaded as a costume file from the costume settings. Costumes and hats can also be changed from the menu, Performer, Property. If you change the costume in the costume settings, the changes will be made in sections. On the other hand, if you change an outfit in Property, you can assign an outfit, hat, etc. to each model. In Property, you can also change the male and female models. You can also change the model to a child model, but the pose with the musical instrument will be for an adult model. So if you want to use a child model, go to Add Performer. You can change the costumes of selected performers in this way. But even if you select a group of performers, if you change their costumes from Property, they will be assigned to individual costumes, which will add load to the drawing process. Normally, you should do this from the Costume Settings menu, and only change costumes in Property if you want to change costumes for only some of the performers. By setting up costumes in this way, you can recreate situations that are closer to the actual performance. That's all for this lesson. Thank you for watching.